Y'all want to know the worst thing about losing your voice? Not being able to sing. Like, that's, over the past couple of days, I think that's what hurt my heart most. So when I get in the car, I'm ready to jam, and I can't like they won't. I feel like Ariel in The Little Mermaid when Ursula took her voice, and she was just like, why wouldn't any sound come out? I just want to sing the song. I just wanted to sing the song. Hey everybody, I'm back again with another recap of Love After Lockup. This is season 2, episode 8. As you can hear, I have absolutely no voice. I literally woke up this morning and my mom called me and I answered the phone and I was like I spoke and no sound came out. So this is an improvement. I feel like I'm screaming, but it's an improvement. So I ask that you just bear with me because I promised you a recap on Saturday and I am gonna keep that promise, voice or no voice, come hell or high water. Right now I'm currently diffusing some essential oils to help bring my beautiful vocal cords back to you guys. So if you see a little bit of mist go by the camera, no, I am not vaping up in here. It's just a diffuser. I ask that you please don't jump in the comments and say how horrible I sound, okay? I hear myself. I sound like crap. I know it. But you guys deserve a good recap and I'm going to give it to you whether I can talk or not. First of all, let me just say how much I have missed you guys and missed doing these recaps. You can see I'm like, my energy's on 10 because I'm just so excited to be back. Thank you so much to every one of you who have been rocking with me since day one of this channel, since the first time I ever reviewed 90 Day Fiancé. I appreciate you guys' support. You have no idea how much it means to me that you guys are watching me right now. I am literally no one and you take time out of your day to watch me. Thank you. If you are new and this is your first recap of mine, hey, welcome. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you can be notified whenever I drop recaps every single week. All right, so that's enough intro. This week's episode was jam-packed full of foolishness and we're gonna break it down couple by couple. Let's go ahead and get into this recap. All right, so first up, I'm not even gonna hold y'all. Let's get right into the throuple, the Virgin Megan, well, not anymore, Michael and Sarah. So last week we saw that it kind of left off on a cliffhanger with Michael and Megan were in the hotel room. They were kissing. Things were getting hot and heavy. Okay, and then they closed the door. They put the cameraman out and we didn't know what happened. I was praying to Jesus all week, you guys. I swear I was on my knees praying for Megan's holiness and her purity, that it would be attacked in Jesus' name. And my prayers didn't work because she busted wide open for Michael. And she's not a virgin anymore. Michael hit it first. And Jesus, I am, you know what? I'm not even like, because listen, I can't judge Megan, all right? Because I done had my whole time and I done did my whole dirt and I know the kind of woman that I used to be. So I'm not going to judge Megan, but I am disappointed because I want better for her. Like, whenever you see a girl who's like doing the stuff that you used to do, that foolishness, that stupid stuff, giving your flower to some man who is literally a pile of garbage, it hurt my heart. And I didn't want her to go out like that. Like, I really was hoping that something would happen to block her from giving it to him, or just some divine appointment would stop her from giving her virginity to this man, because I really did want it to happen. But lo and behold, I mean, Lord help us, she gave it to him. And the only thing good that came out of her giving her virginity to him is that she didn't waste her money on them sex classes. I mean, hey, she paid money to learn how to pop, lock, and drop it, and she got her money's worth. Because apparently, you know, hey, Michael was satisfied. He said they tried everything. She did things to him. He did things. He was telling way too much information that none of us needed to know. All right, that's between you and your side chick slash fiance slash future baby mama slash future ex-wife. I don't know what they are. That's between y'all. I didn't need to know all the description, but Michael felt the need to describe it to us. You know what? WeTV has this really bad habit of like really being like into these people's sex lives. Like, we know that they're gonna have sex. All right, we get it. We know. But like, we don't necessarily need to listen to the sound bites of their slurping and sloshing around. I'm like, what? I'm trying to eat dinner here. It's 8 p.m. Like, it's dinner time. Like, can I eat my food? Then Megan and Michael go on this cute little date to Niagara Falls, which hurt my heart because Niagara Falls has always been epitomized to me as the place where Pam and Jim got married. And if you're not an Office fan, then you don't know what I'm talking about. But if you are an Office fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? That is the epitome of romantic locations, all right?
When Pam and Jim got on that boat, honey, and they pulled off those raincoats, and they had on tuxes and a wedding dress, and the captain came out and married them, and then she put her head on his shoulder, and I just cried like a baby, okay?
Don't defile Niagara Falls with your foolishness, Michael. He took Megan to Niagara Falls. He didn't know what was going on. He don't know how to date nobody. He don't know what he's doing. Megan is acting like this is the best date she's been on because apparently she don't know what love is and she don't know how to be treated. A man ain't never treated her right. She don't even know what she's supposed to be doing. And she's acting like this is Prince Charming or something. Meanwhile, this man's wife, who could possibly be 2 or 3 weeks pregnant, is blowing his phone up and he's ignoring her calls. Like the level of, do y'all hear? I'm so upset I can't even talk. Like, I already couldn't talk, but I'm getting upset. The level of just trash human being that Michael is, like, baffles me from week to week. And he continues to say how much he loves Megan. And I'm like, dude, how is it possible? He's like, Megan's my best friend, Megan's this, Megan. And then he's like, oh, I'm gonna tell Megan about Sarah. How do you think that this is gonna work? Do you think she's gonna be like, oh, you're married to your baby mama and didn't tell me for years? Okay, well, that's fine. You know, we've been together a year and a half. You're proposed to me. Like, he's planning to propose. It is the silliest, stupidest thing I have ever heard in my entire 28 years of living. Like, I've never seen such. So we flash forward to Sarah, who is back at home in New York, blowing up Michael's phone, wondering where he is, because he stormed out talking about some rings. He drummed up a fake fight. You guys know, you saw it, in order to escape. Ugh, gaslighting. Then her friend comes over, she's on the couch just crying like a baby over this man and she thinks that he has like run off into the night. I'm like, girl, you're smarter than this, Sarah. What man runs off over a fight about a ring and is gone for days without answering his phone? You know something's up. You know that there's another woman involved. Where is this man staying? Where has he been sleeping? Like, come on. None of these women want to listen to their woman's intuition, listen to better judgment. They want to just run off. And this man must have the magic stick. He got to have the magic stick, because I don't understand how all these women are not even questioning him. Like, his word is Bible. I don't get it. I don't understand. But, you know, then fast forward. Megan and Michael are in their hotel room that they stayed in, and Megan's like combing her wig, honey, trying to get it back situated because the wig is looking a little rough now. It's been a few days. She's been having sex in the wig. She went to Niagara Falls in the wig. The wig is tired. Wig is woe out, honey. Wig is tired. Okay, broke down. She just brushing it, trying to bring it back to life. I'm like, girl, it's time to switch out the wigs. That wig is done. She's talking like they're getting ready to go on their first like real date. They're talking about going to a sit-down dinner. I don't know what sit-down restaurant they were going to go to, because Michael came to that hotel room with not nary a bag, not a toothbrush, not an extra change of clothes. He's literally wearing his undershirt, wife beater, and some jeans that he had on yesterday. This man ain't got no outfit. Where y'all going? Where y'all going to eat, Megan? Huh? As she's getting ready, he notices that, or Sarah is like blowing him up or sending him a text message saying that his PO is trying to get in touch with him and he could get in trouble. So he breaks the news to Megan that he has to leave immediately to go see his PO so that he won't get locked back up. Megan is devastated, you guys, like crying like a baby. Michael's trying to console her. The fact that this girl was crying so bad, it's like, oh, it's like, I know she's an idiot, y'all. I get it, but my heart just goes out to her because I'm like, I've been there, girl. I've been that naive, stupid girl. I mean, I wasn't her age. I wasn't this age. I might have been 19, but I have been where she's been, where this guy is just straight up lying to you and crying, and it was hard to watch. He's like wiping her tears and telling her he's sorry and that he's gonna be back, and I don't know whatever else. Child, Michael, baby boy, there is a special place, like a whole suite reserved for you in hell for what you're doing to these two women. This tops the charts. I still don't understand what his plans are with Sarah. He says that he's only with her because of his daughter. I don't understand. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. he thinks that by marrying her, that was the only way he could see his child. He's a liar. He wants his cake and eats it too, and I see right through his BS. And I pray to God that when these women find out about what he's doing, that they both team up, join forces, Wonder Twin powers activate, and they whoop his behind. That's what I want to happen. But that's it for Megan, Michael, and Sarah. Let's move on to the next couple. Okay, so next couple is Lizzie and Scott. So we saw last week that Scott got down on one knee in the middle of a cornfield or a daisy field or a farm somewhere and proposed to Lizzie. Lizzie was unsure. She was hemming and hawing, honey. She did not want to marry Scott. She thought it was too fast. But proposal number 14 must have been the charm, because she said yes eventually, kind of as a question-ish. And he put the ring on her hand, the ring that he cannot afford, the ring that I'm sure he financed when he had money, and now he can't make the payments on. So I don't know what's going to happen to this ring, but they're getting married. So they go to visit a church. Okay, so this part confused me, because they were going to visit the church so that Lizzie could confess, like go to the confessional with the priest. Now, last I heard, Lizzie was Christian. When I heard Christian, I did not assume that that meant Catholic. Maybe I'm an ignorant. I'm under the umbrella of Christian faith, so maybe I'm ignorant. I did not know that Christians went to confession. I thought that only Catholics did that. So I'm confused. Maybe Lizzie grew up Catholic and she's like getting back to her roots. I don't know what religion Lizzie is. I think Lizzie is the religion of convenience, the religion of getting men to pay her way through jail, getting $90,000 from men who are slow. That's Lizzie's religion. Go to the church. They're with Adam and Jasmine. They walk in, and as they're walking in, Scott's like, kids, watch your mouths because we're in church. First of all, Scott, time out. He's talking as if he's like the dad and they're like little kids or something. Like, they're full-grown adults. I think they would know to watch their mouths in church and not be cussing up a storm in the Lord's house. Second, like, why are y'all having this like Family Matters 90s sitcom moment? Like, kids, you better watch your mouths. Like, Scott, shut up with your stupid goatee and your dumb haircut. Like, stop, shut up. They walk up to the front. So Lizzie's supposed to be going there to confess, right? Why the whole family needs to go with her to confess, I have no idea. Is everybody gonna take a turn in the confessional? Why are they there as a group? So I'm like, are y'all there to scope out churches for your wedding, or are you there to do confession? I didn't understand. They walk up to the front, and her and Scott pretend like they're at the altar. They're holding hands. Jasmine and Adam are their weird witnesses who want nothing to do with this wedding. And Lizzie's like, then we're gonna say our vows. Lizzie is one of the most annoying people that I've ever met. She's very sing-songy. I don't know if this is just her normal personality or if she's high. I cannot tell. I think that she's just a giddy, ditzy, like brain on Mars type of human being. And then on top of that, she started smoking crack, and now her brain is on Pluto. They're holding hands. She's in her sing-songy voice again that I hate, that drives me crazy. And it's like, now we're gonna say our vows. Say them. Scott's like, huh? I'm sorry, what? Say what? She's like, say the vows. Like, now? Like, we were just standing here. Like, I was just standing, and then you said, and then I said, and then you like say some vows, and I'm like, I don't know the vows. What would you like for me to say? And then Jasmine's like, oh, see, that's right now what I'm talking about. He don't need, like, gassing Lizzie up, like trying to make Scott look like he's the bad guy in this. Like, see, that's what I'm talking about. He don't even know what he want to say to you. I'm like, time out. If someone asked me on the spot to just spout out vows like that, I would be like, I love you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Like, I don't know. Like, Scott didn't know. First of all, you're asking a man to talk about emotions, and not to give blanket statements on men. I know all men are different, but 9 times out of 10, men are not emotional and aren't good at expressing their emotions, okay? So you're asking a man, you're asking an older man who's set in his ways, second or third, I forgot what number I'm on, you're asking a man who is not that bright to spout off, like you want him to wax poetic on like at the drop of a dime. This man has no idea what to say to you, and then Jasmine tried to act as if that meant he didn't love Lizzie. Like, that doesn't mean anything. It means he didn't know he was going to be asked to recite vows right then at that particular moment. Like, what are you saying? So it was just this whole fiasco. Adam standing in the back like he wants to melt into the floor as usual. But then he's like, well, he says something to the effect of, you know, I wouldn't change a thing. I'm so happy that you chose me, that you accept me for who I am, and I love you. great. That, you know what? For the spur of the moment, Scott, that was pretty good. I kudos to you, sir. But apparently Jasmine and Lizzie were not impressed. Lizzie said some vows that were very similar to Scott's. I mean, I didn't see much of a difference. And they acted as if Lizzie just was like Shakespeare or something. Later, Lizzie and her daughter sit down, and Jasmine really wants to break up Scott and her mom. And she's just not having it. And you know, here's my thing. I was with Jasmine in the beginning, but Jasmine, I had to jump off the Jasmine train. Because Jasmine is forgetting what her mother is. I know that she wants more for her mom. I know she wants her mom to be independent. I know she wants her mom to not rely on a man who sent money for her to buy drugs while she was in prison. I get that, Jasmine. But at the same time, you want your mom to just break away from this man and go do what? And go do what? She's a professional prostitute. Like, she professionally tricks men out of their money. Like, that's what she is, Jasmine. Your mom is a crackhead, honey. Like, a crackhead. I'm sorry. Like, your mom is not this amazing, successful woman who deserves better. And not to say that she deserves bad, but she deserves Scott, if anything else. Oh, I don't see why Jasmine is fighting so hard for her mom and Scott to break up. Like, this is the best Lizzie gonna do with what she got, okay? This man had paid her way all the way through jail for 3 years. Let them be together. I don't see, I mean, I think, if anything, I root for Scott leaving Lizzie more than Lizzie leaving Scott. I feel like Scott's the one getting preyed on. Jasmine's acting like her mom's a victim or something. Honey, the woman who, how much did she say? $800,000 of money in prison, like, got sent to her in total? Your mama is not some innocent, sweet, you know, businesswoman trying to make her way in the world. She is a con artist. And the fact that Scott still wants her, the fact that she's a crackhead con artist, just let him have her, honey. Give it up. But that's basically it for Scott and Lizzie. Let's move on to the next couple. Okay, so next is Matt and Caitlin. Basically, the moral of Matt and Caitlin: Matt is trash. Caitlin is semi-trash. They're not good for each other. They need to go their separate ways. So in the past few episodes, Caitlin has really been kind of harping on Matt getting a job. She really wants him to get a job, even though Caitlin does not have a job. I have not seen Caitlin get up and go to work, not one time. So I'm like, Caitlin, do you want to be a kept woman? Are you trying to be somebody's housewife? Like, if you want to be a housewife, you need to go to sugarbabies.com, not inmate.com. Matt meets up with his friend. I forgot the friend's name, but he drives him out to a job interview with his boss. The boss is also an ex-con. He likes to give ex-cons a chance. This seems like a match made in heaven, right? Wrong, because Matt takes his haughty, selfish, self-centered, entitled behind down there and messes up the only job that he probably could have gotten on the spot like that. So the job is for painting, like painting buildings, probably houses too. So he goes and he talks to the guy, and the guy's asking him questions about his life or whatever, what he was in jail for. And you can tell this guy understands Matt's plight, but he also wants someone who's going to work for what they get. Like, I get it that you're at a disadvantage because you went to jail, but I really want someone who's hungry. Like, that's what this dude was looking for. Matt ain't hungry. Okay, he's living with his mom. He's got his woman. He's got beer. He's happy. Like, he ain't really trying to hold nobody up. Like, I'm not trying to do no work. I just wanted to get paid. And, hey, well, let me see what you know how to do. Can you prime this paint, you know, sprayer for me and just spray? He's like, it's gonna splash up on you, but I just want to see what you know how to do. And Matt's like, oh, I ain't even gonna hold you, bruh. These are all the clothes I got. Like, I only got like 4 outfits. And these are the cleanest new. You seen these New Balances on my feet? Like, clean white New Balances. They cost $24.95 at TJ Maxx. All right. I don't want to get these dirty because I just got them. So I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm not even going to act like I'm going to spray this paint all over my clothes. I just got out of jail. I have no clothes. And the boss is like, you worry about some clothes or you worry about getting a job? And he was like, I don't think you're very driven. And that just flips Matt's anger switch, and he immediately gets defensive and starts like cussing the dude out. Like, I was gonna beat him up. For what? For speaking the truth? Oh, you one of those type of people who doesn't like to hear the truth about themselves. Like, the man was like, I felt like he was trying to help him out. Like, dude, this is what I see. You might want to fix that. Like, you don't seem to be a very driven person. Like, you're worried about your clothes more so than getting a job. that's not a good trait in someone that I want working under me. And Matt like blows up like a meth head and blows the interview. Basically storms off. Him and the guy are cussing at each other, flipping the bird, all kind of foolishness. He gets back to the car. His friend's like, how'd it go? And Matt's like, I was about to beat him up. He's like, you about to start a fight at the interview? It's like, that's not good. And Matt's like, no, he was talking crazy, disrespecting me. See, this is the thing. People always want to talk about, I ain't gonna be disrespected. First of all, somebody putting a finger on a flaw is not disrespect. He was really trying to point something out to you and be like, hey, if you want to work for me, you're gonna need to give a little more. Like, it's not disrespect. It's me helping you actually by pointing out a flaw. Like, you have to be open to constructive criticism. Now, I could see if the guy was just like, you come up in here with a tooth missing and I'm not finna hire you. You just got out of jail. Like, that's disrespect. Like, coming at your character, or coming at your appearance or something like that. Like, that's disrespect. What that guy said was not disrespect. He saw BS and he called him on it. And Matt didn't like that and he blew the interview. He gets back home later, talks to Caitlin about it. Caitlin's like, why you cussing the boss out, dude? And he's like, I'm about to get my clothes dirty. Caitlin was like, okay, but you could have got those clothes dirty, worked for a week, and then we could have bought you some new clothes after you got paid. You know, with money, you know what they give you when you go to work that we need. Both sides, like, I see Caitlin's like push for Matt, but Matt's not going to be pushed. It's a done deal. And I also am scratching my head as to why Caitlin does not have a job. I mean, they're sitting there smoking cigarettes, living in the mom's house. Like, they're clearly wearing out their welcome because mom is over this whole thing. And I don't know what they're going to do. Matt is not the man for her. She wants to try to turn this man into a husband and a father, and he's just not it, baby girl. But that's it for Matt and Caitlin. Let's move on to the last couple. The last is Brittany and Marcelino. So basically, Brittany has been kind of acting Michael-ish. She has been having secret sleepovers and slumber parties. Well, maybe not a sleepover. She's been having secret rendezvous with her ex Amanda, and Amanda is still in love with her, and she is clearly still attracted to Amanda. She's trying to play it off to Marcelino as if they're just friends, but I think they just want to have sex with each other. Marcelino down and confesses to him about Amanda and their relationship, and Marcelino starts asking questions about, well, is she here? She's like, yeah. Have you seen her? Yes. Where did you see her? And she tells that she came over to the hotel, and he's like, oh man, you had her in the place that I had for us. And you know what, as much as I dislike Marcelino, I hate his abrasive personality, I hate his aggressiveness, I think he's a little bit borderline psycho. I was with him completely and 100% this episode. Brittany is being super sneaky, shysty, and shady by hiding Amanda from him for I don't know how long it was, but a long time before she even told him that, hey, this girl exists, she's here, I've seen her, I'm gonna go meet her. Obviously, if you have to keep secrets from somebody, that means you're doing something wrong. Okay, there's no reason for her to have to hide Amanda. She should have told him up front, hey, my homegirl Amanda's coming over. But no, she hid it from him because she knows that Amanda's still in love with her. She knows that she's still attracted to Amanda, and she probably wants to cheat with Amanda in the future, and she kind of wants Marcelino to be cool with it, so she's trying to ease him into it. Is not the type of man who will share his woman. So Brittany is treading on dangerous ground. Marcelino is the type of man who I feel would hit somebody in the head with a brick easily and go to Walmart and go to bed at night. So she needs to be careful playing with this man's emotions, because I don't think that he's the type of man that you could play with and live to tell the story. All I'm really saying is, Brittany girl, you're treading on dangerous ground, okay? If you want to be bisexual and polyamorous and do all these different things, girl, do you. Live your life, okay? But Marcelino is not that kind of guy. It doesn't seem like to me. And so I think you need to be straight up with him about your intentions instead of acting like you're going to be this good little housewife and really you want to be the freak of the week. Which is fine, I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying, like, she needs to be honest with Marcelino about her sexuality, how she feels. I mean, I know he knows about her being bisexual, but I don't think he's fully aware of the entire situation and how attracted she is to Amanda, because there's still some sparks there. You can see it when they're together, and it's gonna be awkward. And I just pray that Brittany decides what she wants to do and doesn't play around Marcelino, because baby girl's gonna be on an episode of Snap, the male version. But that's it for this recap. Thank you guys so much for hanging in there. I know my voice is shot and you guys still watch till the end. So if you liked anything I said in this video, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you're not already one of my subscribers, go ahead and subscribe to my channel so you're notified whenever I post videos. Thanks for staying to the end of this recap. I got a few things to talk about before I head on out. The first thing is, in 2019, Trash-tastic TV Recaps with Nikki P is expanding. That means that I am going to be reviewing more shows. So I want to hear what you guys think about what shows you think that I should recap. So if there's a show that you love that's crazy and foolish and trash-tastic, go ahead and hit me up in the comments and let me know, and I'll kind of weigh out the numbers and see how many of you want to see a particular show. And if a lot of you pick the same one, then I will start watching it and I will recap it. So go ahead and hit me up in the comments with any show that is just falls under the trashy umbrella. You guys know the kind of shows I'm talking about. Another thing is that I'm going to be adding a new segment to the show. It's going to be purely separate from my recaps, and it's going to be called Ask Nikki P. Yes, that's right. So you guys are going to send in your questions. It's kind of like a what would Nikki do? Like, let's say for instance you're in a relationship and you want to know, why is my man doing XYZ? Or my friend did me wrong. What should I do? How should I respond? Or this lady at work is getting on my nerves. How would you respond to the situation? And I will tell you my honest opinion, straight off the cuff, unedited videos. I will read the questions. Now, the only thing about the Ask Nikki P is I'm trying to figure out how I want you guys to submit your questions. I thought about you guys, creating a new email account and having you submit to like trashynikkip@gmail.com or something. But I believe that you can send me private messages on YouTube. And I'm kind of leaning more towards that, so that way all my stuff is on YouTube and you don't have to like send me a separate email. You can go straight from watching my videos right to sending me a DM. I even thought about doing Instagram DM. So I will let you know for sure next week how I want you guys to submit your questions. But yeah, I'm really excited about this segment. I feel like I have one of those type of brains that loves to analyze problems. I love to figure things out, and I love to give my opinion, and I like to make people laugh. And so I feel like answering your questions unfiltered is one of the best ways to do that. So I look forward to it. Just be on the lookout for next week. I'm going to nail down an avenue for you guys to send your questions. I want everything to be orderly. I don't want to miss anything. Also, it's not necessarily questions about me, like you're not asking me questions. It's kind of like the strawberry letter on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Like, you'll write me about a situation, either with you or someone you know. I will not say anyone's name, so it will be completely anonymous. So feel free to send me fake names, send me real names. I won't read them on here, but you guys do what you need to do and get those questions in. So that will be starting at the end of February. So the first week in March is when I'm going to start Asking Nikki P. Once again, I want to thank you guys for being so patient, waiting for this recap to come out, bearing through me with losing my voice. You guys are the best. I took a little time off to deal with my exam and school, and now I am back, and I'm so excited for everything I'm going to be doing in 2019 with this channel. Like I said before, go ahead and hit like and subscribe if you haven't already, and share with somebody who loves Love After Lockup as much as we do over here in the trashy community. All right, guys, I will see you next week in the recap, hopefully with a full voice. Bye. So first thing is, in 2019, So the first thing is, in 2019, Trash-tastic recaps. What is the name of my channel?